You know what irritates me more than it probably should? When my friend vents to me about how their friend is treating them. Good evening, everyone. My name is Shayla, and I will be presenting my story about how I learned that silence is declaration. Now, for that previous example, before you put your hand in your pocket, take out a tomato and aim it at my face. Wait, hold on. I'm upset with both of them. I'm upset with my friend's friend for treating them that way, and I'm upset with my friend for not talking to them about it. Now, I'm sure that nearly many of you can relate that you have experienced negative emotions from a person you consider to be a family or friend. The hurt could have lingered for a little while, perhaps a few minutes or a few seconds, before becoming quickly shaken off and forgotten. However, situations differ. They could have said something that made you feel a wave of intense emotion hurting you deep. Did you confront them about what they said and had a meaningful conversation, or did you remain silent? Did it bubble up inside of you? There are many possible outcomes that could have occurred from being confrontational, but can we say the same for those who remain silent? A situation I had that was similar to this was when my friend, who I will not drop the name of, made me feel upset whenever I hung around them. This grew, and I began to resent them more and more. Now, Shayla, why didn't you confront them about this? I didn't want to confront them about this because I did laugh, and I did feel seen around them. I thought that outweighed what their actions, what their words, or all of that, what that all meant to me. I remained silent. And it took me longer than expected to realize that this is a declaration of how I would want to be treated. Without saying anything, I would have said that it's okay for them to treat me like this forever until we would have grown apart. But it isn't okay. During the time I felt a built-up resentment towards them, I saw myself growing further and further away and internally assuming things about them due to the way that they treated me. Because of this resentment, I adopted negative feelings towards them that caused me to change. I hadn't realized it then, but as a person, I grew more antagonistic. It's similar to something Waitsbach said. A positive attitude causes a chain reaction of positive thoughts, events, and outcomes. It is a catalyst, and it sparks extraordinary results. However, does time the opposite happen, whereas positivity enables positivity and negativity enables negativity. However, there was actually a day where I confronted them about how I felt. We had a mature conversation, and because of that, I was able to grow out of my thoughts and feelings. We were able to understand each other, and our relationship could begin a new chapter. Growing takes time, and a meaningful conversation could enhance that growth. However, what could happen if you're vocal about situation or conversation that made you feel conflicted? A variety of outcomes could occur, and here's a few. 1, you feel better. 2, you feel worse. Or 3, you've absolutely ruined the situation and you cannot possibly return it back to normal. However, this variety of outcomes also depends on a variety of factors, of which I will list a few. 1, the situation. 2, how you acted. And 3, how the other person acted. Because of this, you need to think about the severity of the situation and if you're willing to listen to their point of view. There are instances, though, where silence is welcome. Meeting someone who is constantly trying to prove that they're better than you, situation after situation, conversation after conversation, be the better person and remain silent. Silence is the best answer to someone who doesn't value your words, stated by an unknown author. There's little to no reason trying to persuade someone with a refusal to listen to anyone other than themselves, so why try? If they don't value your words, that's not your problem. Rather, that's theirs to learn that they should. Silence is declaration. A contradicting name, right? But your silence is a declaration. It's a declaration that you could be accepting treatment that's unfair or unjust. It's a declaration to accept the fact that you could be accepting the fact that you'll lose a major opportunity because you were silent. Your silence is a declaration of so many things that could come to pass and so many opportunities lost. Do not allow that to happen. Advocate for yourself, stand up for yourself, speak up for yourself. No one else can do it for you but you. Thank you for listening.